All right, I'm Claudia Grant and I'm from London. We're family, by the way.
Yeah, I'm Curtis Grant.
And I'm Gary Grant.
We've literally just started, I would say. We started working with Simon on a one-to-one basis in October.
Yeah.
And we got our first deal with him in November. Simon's what I would call the cherry on the cake. And just help to cement everything together, fill those gaps that we could go to, because obviously we did the education, but he was just on tap whenever we needed him, really.
And just that direct access, that accessibility. He's always on hand for a call, a text, the weekly sessions, and just being able to pick his brain of somebody that's done what you want to do. It's priceless, really.
Well, we've had access to kind of other learned material from other organisations, but what we found is the way Simon's content is delivered, the ease of access, the simplicity of it, and then again the direct access that we've had to Simon.
Yeah, so two-bed flat in Shepherd's Bush. We sourced it via OpenRent. So it was straight with the landlord, managed to secure the viewing quite quickly. There was a lot of back and forth after the viewing in terms of contracts and little tweaks that he was unsure of and questions, but we managed to get him to sit down with a call, and Simon was like, get me on, I'll jump in and I'll help you close the deal. And I think it was at that point when we all was like, this was worth it, because he jumped in and it was just so easy for him. I watched him guide the landlord through certain scenarios. We managed to get a rent-free period. We managed to get no deposit. And it was great. And I think we just learned so much just from kind of watching him in his element and how he done it. And now we've got the deal. It's great. We've had quite success with people kind of liking the idea of dealing with a family business.
I think that's been a big door for us. So when, we go in as a family, even on this first deal, it was interesting because myself and Curtis did the viewings and stuff. We made really good rapport with the landlord. And then when we had already finalised the deal, then the landlord and his wife wanted to meet the whole family. So we all sat down and
worked in our favour.
Just to cement it.
And one of the things he said was there was actually another company trying to do a similar thing.
That's right.
But the reason he chose us was because of the rapport that we built with him. And I thought that was quite a nice touch.
Gary and I, this is something that we wanted to do for a long time. And we sat down and spoke about it as a family, because there's obviously more younger kids. But Curtis really wanted to jump on board with it. But now we see it as something that is about longevity and building legacy for the family. So when the younger kids come up, hopefully some of them will jump on board with it.
And also as well, just to add to that, having the three of us, it really makes it a lot easier in terms of delegation of duties. So, and then being accountable for a specific area of, what you're taking responsibility for. So that's really helped.
Consistency. Consistency.
Not to give up.
I would say 100%. Trust the process. Stick with it. It works.